Hey guys, Mary at Calumet Knits. If you're like me, sometimes you're daydreaming and you forget to change colors or maybe have some skip stitches. Either way, the process is the same to fix these issues without having to start over. Check out and subscribe to my channel for free patterns and tutorials. Let's get started. Hey everyone. So this may have happened to you before where your knitting has skipped a section. So let me show you how to back up and fix this. And before we do that, I know it's going to be almost impossible to see here, but I want to point out that this needle here has already come up about halfway, and the stitch under the hook has started to fall, but it's not down all the way. So what happens when we go backwards is that stitch is going to go back up into the needle because the needle is going to come down, and you won't see a stitch like you do here. Okay, that's going to tell me that this is my last stitch. Actually, this is the first stitch that's going to be correct after I make all my changes. This is going to be the last stitch that I need to correct. So it's just kind of a visual. When you're going backwards, you may see this stitch up in the needle and not down around the two little pegs like this, and that's okay. All right, so to go back and to fix this, what we're going to do is pull our yarn out of the yarn guide and remove it from this needle here. Actually, I'm going to back up just a little bit more. Remove it from the needle. And when I'm doing this, I'm only paying attention in the direction that I'm going, which is this way right now. Once we get back here and we're ready to start knitting again, I'm only going to pay attention to the stitches that are over on this side. So looking at this stitch is the next one up, and as I go backwards, I'm going to pull that stitch and make sure that it stays on the machine. When the needle comes up, I can remove my yarn. So I'm going to just continue to do that. I'm going to pull this stitch back, and then I can remove my yarn. Pull that stitch back and remove the yarn. So now I'm to the point where I missed all of these stitches. So I'm just going to lay my yarn across the machine, and I still need to make sure that these stitches get pulled and staying on the machine. So I'm just going to use my loom hook and pull the stitch back like so. Okay, now I can go ahead, insert my yarn back into the machine. Okay, make sure that the yarn is through this hook that is up and is going to get caught by this one. So now we're going in this direction. I'm going to be worried about these stitches here, so I want to make sure I pull this stitch back, pull the next one back, and at the same time I'm just making sure that all of this is knitting properly. So just keep going, pulling these stitches back over the needle until you get to, I'm not sure you can see it, but it's this stitch here where there's nothing around the two little pegs. You can't see the stitch, it's on the hook. That's our ending spot. So when this stitch comes up, I'll have when the needle comes up, I'll have the stitch under the hook, and just make sure it falls to the bottom. And that's it. You're ready to go again. So let me show you again. This time I'm just going to create my problem over a few stitches. I'm going to knit a couple. Okay, it's a good example with the counter here. If you're going back over the counter for some reason, it will change on the Addy, so you need to pay attention to how far back you're going and what your counter is saying. That's just a FYI. So I'm going to take my yarn out of the yarn guide, and this needle is halfway up. this is going to be my ending point. So just pull these stitches back over the needle, remove the yarn over the needle, and just keep going back until you reach the point where you need to add your yarn. Now, when I pulled up on this, the stitch looked like it was going to come off because there's just enough, the needle comes up just far enough. So just make sure that when you're pulling your working yarn here that it doesn't pop this one off. Put your yarn back in the guide. And now worry about this side. Oops. Just gently pull back on the stitch and the needle pops up and you're good to go. So here's my last stitch. I shouldn't have to do that one. Just make sure it's seated at the bottom and you're ready to go. Okay, let's say I was supposed to change color one whole row ago, plus I'm at stitch number 7 here. So 1 row and 7 stitches ago, I should have changed colors. So let me show you how to back up when you have more than 1 whole row that needs unstitching. So we'll start by the same exact process. I'm just going to remove the working yarn and pull back on these stitches. And I'll do that until we get all the way back over to where this stitch is stuck in the hook. And I'll show you how things get different after 1 whole row. So I'm back where I started. One thing to note is when you are going in reverse direction, the stitches to the left are being released, which means they are all live stitches and can come off just like if we were to bind off. This whole piece will come off at this point. So this is the very first stitch that we undid, and I need to pick that stitch up and remove the working yarn from that stitch and then place it back on the machine. So I'll use my loom hook and just pick up the stitch, not the one that's around the little pegs, but the one that's sitting in front. Pull that working yarn out and then put the stitch back on the machine. And make sure they stay down. So you can see the little stitch that I'm picking up here. Pull the working yarn out and then place it on. So if you know how the stitches are formed, you'll know that as the needle comes up, it pushes that previous row stitch over the needle, and then it releases the new stitch that's in the hook, and that goes down to the bottom. So what we're doing is keeping that previous row stitch on the machine by picking it up before it has a chance to get pushed over the needle. So by removing the working yarn, we're taking it out of the hook instead of letting it fall to the bottom of the needle. Basically, we want to replace all of these stitches with our new color. So this is the last stitch that we had to do. I think I had 7 or 8 in total that we needed to undo past the 1 row mark. So I'm going to cut my working yarn and grab my new color and place it in. And we'll start to knit this row, but remember we still have the left side and we have to go all the way around, making sure that each stitch is kept in place until we get back to the number 1 needle. So just like before, we'll just gently pull that stitch over the needle as it's popping up. And of course, make sure that the knitting to the right of the yarn guide is knitting properly. Once you get back to the number 1 needle, you can start knitting as normal. Backing up or going in reverse can be scary. Just go slow, taking on 1 stitch at a time in one direction. So save this video for future reference. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching.